Welcome Aquarius to Finally Found Tarot 1111. Today we're going to be doing your weekly love reading from the 20th to the 27th of June. This will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Aquarius. Please take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. Check out the Moon, Rising, and Venus placements in the videos that correspond with that to get some more intuitive guidance if you don't find it here. Remember, time and energy is fluent, so whenever you're directed to this video, Aquarius, is the right time for you. That being said, I'll use the singing bowl to balance your energies and bring them into the reading. As I do so, I ask you to take a deep breath in and then exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. That'll balance your energies and kind of set the mood for the reading, okay, Aquarius? If you're new or returning to the channel, welcome. So happy to have all of you. I hope you find hope and inspiration in today's messages, okay? Let's get started. Aquarius, peace, loving, balanced energies. Okay, first card out. Love yourself first, Aquarius. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive here. If you desire romance, first look at yourself here in a non-critical way, of course. The more you love who you are, the greater your capacity you have to be loved by others, right? This means trusting yourself to take good care of you. It could entail becoming more assertive here, Aquarius, but don't worry, you could still kind of, be very lovable while you kind of affirm boundaries, okay? Perhaps this means kind of spending some time alone instead of in a relationship. If you're coming out of a relationship, maybe you don't jump right into another one quickly. Let some wounds heal, okay? This way, during that period, you can you kind of delve into some introspection to understand patterns of your love life, right? Ultimately, you can take responsibility for attracting and agreeing to every relationship that you've had here. To heal your heart, Aquarius, you have to gain perspective from in each and every one of those relationships, and learning to love yourself first is going to make you so much more available to being loved by others, okay? Next out, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally here. Your prayers are being heard about your love life, so now it's up to you to allow the help to manifest by stepping out of your own way, okay? By trying to control other people or some eternal circumstance here, you're only going to frustrate yourself, okay? Slow down. Your answered prayer is going to come to you in divine timing. There are plenty of times in life when all for you to take charge, but now isn't one of them, okay? Of course, it's fine to have preferences, of course, Aquarius, in regards and practice visualization, but hold intentions and definitely ask your guides to share your desires and control issues that are based in fears here, okay? True love, this is the romance of a lifetime, my dears. So either you were in recently a relationship that you felt like was the romance of a lifetime, or you are in, or one is coming for you. But this is true and lasting love is going to be here. If your question is about a specific person, then this is going to serve some validation of that relationship is of a divine nature here. This person has genuine love for you. You both can overcome the issues that are arising here or have arose, but this is especially the case if you can express your feelings through attributes such as kindness and compassion and courtesy towards each other, okay? For instance, having honest conversations would be an expression of your love, even if it involves, having discussions of uncomfortable topics here. If you're single and seeking a relationship, this is going to offer you reassurance that love is on its way for you. Aquarius, just like I said, divine timing here. Trust in divine timing there. So this situation is calling for you to have faith right now. Your guides are asking you to trust that everything is as it needs to be. Don't add fear to the situation, which is only going to create drama and negativity around this. Instead, ask your guides to release your worries. Your present situation is here to bring you blessings and personal growth, leading to this beautiful romantic love life that you deeply desire here and deserve. As you follow that pathway you're currently on, is leading you in the right direction here. Your faith is going to uplift your energy, which in turn attracts positive experience of people here, including your romantic partner. This truly is a situation where faith in all things is required, whether you're single or together. You really need to have some trust in divine timing and trust in things that are beyond your control here, okay? And then we have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, so you're protecting your heart because of painful experiences, and often we do. And your guides are bringing you only as much romance as you're going to allow, okay? And if you've got a shield around your heart, Aquarius, love's not going to get in, okay? A closed heart is going to repel that sensitive partner that you're trying to attract. Follow that inner guidance. It's going to protect you and simultaneously allow you to feel love and be loving, okay? Trust that intuitive senses with respect to other people's trustworthiness, and open your heart to those that are kind and gentle. Your own intuition is never going to lead you astray, okay? What is meant for you is never going to pass you by as long as you're open to it. If you have your doors closed, well, of course, it's going to bypass you. It's going to completely go the other way. So make sure you don't do that. Try calling in your soulmate, for instance. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. You, like everyone, have soulmates, right? They're people that you shared in other lives with, okay? You made that soul agreement to meet this before the purpose of that spiritual mutual growth here. You have many of those agreements with various people, including family, co-workers, friends, and of course romantic partners. But this is a nudge for you to call in your soulmate into your life through affirmations and visualizations. Also, you're working on yourself, so as you epitomize the qualities you're seeking in a partner, be in which you seek here, right? As you create that like attracts like energy, and right? So what you're putting out there is what you're going to get back in. So try calling in a totally different energy, okay? Now we're going to use Tarot of the Heart. It's all major arcana, so don't be alarmed, okay? The Hermit in reverse. So this is Virgo energy. But this is, when we get the Hermit in reverse, in this situation, it is definitely calling to say that you're feeling loneliness. You're feeling very lonely, but you're not going to be alone for long here, or feeling alone for long. You could also recognize the Hermit as that person who's isolating themselves. So you could be creating that isolation there, creating a physical distance between you and your partner by over intellectualizing, over analyzing is a typical Virgo trait. So tend not to don't dive too far into things without actual facts, okay? The Lovers card, this is Gemini energy. But when this comes into a relationship, Aquarius, this is that if in that relationship you can deepen a bond with your partner and experience true bliss here. However, there could be also a third party that's going to divide some loyalties. Now, I don't always necessarily mean third party as cheating. This could be some sort of family member that's putting a restraint on the relationship, demanding too much time from one energy here. But rather than take the easiest option to keep anybody happy, you might have to focus on your relationship. And in terms of people that are looking for a relationship here, love is around the corner as you meet that soulmate. But for romance to flourish, however, you must put aside the past and maybe a past lover, okay? In order to claim the love you need and deserve, whatever your situation, true love brings a chance to change your life forever, Aquarius. And then you have the Judgment card here. So it's time for you to let go of that energy. Looking back upon that present relationship, you're going to kind of feel it's going to bring you either dissatisfaction or satisfaction here as you realize that you've either made the right or wrong choices in the decision of love. This assessment of your time is going to either strengthen your bond or break it completely. So if you're looking for love, Judgment brings kind of beginnings and endings, presenting to you with that second chance for and fresh starts in love, okay? So you might feel drawn to a friend who becomes a lover, or a former partner is going to come back into your life for a second chance. Whatever the situation, it's going to bring appreciation for love here. And then you have the Tower, my dears. So this is like, you know, it is a long-term partnership comes under attack, and it could fall, and in the past it may have fell for some of you, but there's little that you could do but surrender here. When the shock kind of abates, you might even find a sense of release and liberation, perceiving a divine logic at work here. If you're looking for love, your personal values come under attack as you realize your lifestyle is no longer sustainable. This is a blow to your ego. However, you're going to learn from the past experience and find a way to approach love without defensiveness here. Whatever the situation, the Tower is bringing disaster that is going to revolutionize your experience in love. So be prepared, but it's going to have a beautiful outcome, okay? Then you have the Star in reverse, my dears. This is, you know, Aquarius, you coming into your reading. So you might be suffering a little bit of a poor self-esteem here as you waste your time and energy on things that are just not worth it, okay? There's a need to leave that starry energy behind, okay, and come back down to earth here. This is also showing a compelling but unreliable dreamer that can't commit to love. Now, whether that's you or the person you're dealing with, this is their energy. It is your energy coming into the reading. So Aquarius, if you're feeling it, maybe someone's giving you an ultimatum and you just can't commit to that energy now because of the past, okay? Mending, my dears, mending, 52. So there you have it. I think that you guys you and your partner have recently went through a tremendous amount of hardship that maybe even caused a separation there for you. But you've come to a place where forgiveness is absolutely necessary if you're going to move forward here. Separate or together here. You and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything that you guys do, even if you're not aware of it, okay? This energy needs to clear. Figure out what you got to do to bridge the gap, Aquarius. Closing your heart's not the answer. You have that power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do, or what energy would love bring here? Only good will come of the forgiveness and honest redress here. And then you have truth be told. So Aquarius, I think there's some truth either to be told by one or both parties here. Or it could be simply a truth to yourself that maybe you haven't considered, where you're being dishonest with yourself or maybe your partner. Maybe you're unhappy in this part of your life. Look for signs of denial here. This could also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas here. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth here to your partner and be willing to give it as well. Even if you don't like what you hear, acknowledging it will be key to that beautiful new future. If you're going to move forward, the truth has to be out here, where you can no longer labor under that heavy burden and deceit and denial that are imposing on you. Set yourself free, and nothing less than the truth is required right now. And that's all that's going to get you forward, okay? Serendipity. Card number 18 in reverse. And this is what I mean. Like you're trying to find that serendipitous moment, but how do you when there's so much confusion around this energy? Perhaps you feel almost certain that those serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be that perfect business, or that person that you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one energy here, yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson that you need to learn before you hit that jackpot, okay? Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment, Aquarius. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. Okay, this is a nudge from the divine. Orphaned. And perhaps this energy is that your partner is left you feel kind of that energy of being orphaned here. And as you shift and evolve, you commit to your own growth here, and you long for support, but maybe disappointed and hurt by others, like your partner, who aren't providing what you feel like you deserve here. Perhaps you're drifting away from this relationship because you're in different stages of personal growth. Perhaps you're in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out. Unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, Aquarius, because Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those that accept you as you are, without anything or any agenda, okay? Don't compromise yourself to belong. It's not worth the price, Aquarius, I promise you. Be who you are through and through. Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. This is 27. So I think, Aquarius, I think you're going to meet someone in the very near future that's going to give you a spiritual connection, and you're going to see that everything happens for a reason. Some people come into your life to help you learn a lesson, and they're going to make a real impact on your life. Whether it's be with a lover, a primary partner, or a relationship for growth, this is a connection is important to you right now. This is gently reminding you to allow that universe to support you here. You might be trying to control aspects of your life that aren't within your power, Aquarius. When a connection has a spiritual basis, nurture it with it, love and surrender, okay? Put a situation in the hands of the divine and ask that the outcome be for the highest good of all involved. A situation may be asking you to stretch yourself, okay? Know that you're going to grow and expand during this phase, but try not to lose yourself. Communicate your needs and wants and listen to what's being shared here, Aquarius, okay? The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love, Aquarius, card 7. So this is a reminder that you need to shift your focus, okay? You might have been conditioned to dwell on the problems of that past. It's important to remember that true reality is love. Choose to take a deep breath and focus on what is true. Negativity is going to disappear when you affirm that everything is okay when you choose love here. There are many things you can do to shift into a more loving flow. Work on having healthy and encouraging conversations with your partner. Squash any negative inner dialogue and notice the positive aspects and people in your life. Be realistic about what is going on in your life. Yes, the only love is real, but there is sadness, depression, doubt, worry, and anger as well. This card is about finding balance in your life so the challenging times are not overwhelming and you're able to remember that love is the core of everything, okay? Because, I'm not saying that life is supposed to full of lollipops and rainbows. You're going to go through ups and downs. 38, honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Again, a card for honesty here. So, you have the truth be told, and now you have this one, which is about honesty is essential. So there's here, like, she's got her back turned. So that energy is, you have to do what's best for the other person. Speak honestly. Tell the truth about your emotions. There's that opportunity to clear the air and create a positive outcome here. Truthfulness is an important part of any relationship. If you're sharing something that isn't real, you aren't being straightforward. When you avoid the truth because you fear how it's going to be received, you create blocks or walls in this relationship. Working on speaking with clarity, love, and softness and honesty. To get to the truth and develop a stronger bond with your partner, be compassionate about their emotions as well. Try to be open to what they have to say and avoid personalizing their frankness, okay? Which is sometimes hard to do, but try not to just let them have their turn and then you get your turn, okay? Then you have Into the Unknown, card 7. So this is your second 7. So 77 could be a powerful number for you this week. But this is in reverse, and this is like, okay, so it's like going into that unknown. Inexperience here, plus kind of overconfidence is leading you into a dangerous situation for which you're unprepared, Aquarius. Always remember that wisdom comes from experience. Keep that open mind and enter this part of your journey with alert eyes. Don't assume you know this territory. You may not recognize what's hidden in camouflage here. This is not a time for careless adventure, okay, Aquarius? And 35, education in reverse, my dears. This card is a very, very profoundly powerful energy, okay? And because it's about stubbornness, okay? So, and desire to know it all and be right no matter what. Now, don't take this with any judgment. It's not going to get you what you want, or could it be that you're afraid to be seen as someone who knows less than you're supposed to, right? Could you be flying through life by the seat of your pants, hoping no one's going to notice you're skimming the surface of things, okay? Life's filled with lessons, some bitter, some sweet, some ugly, some great. But a strident, lust for certainty will never bring you the wisdom that you seek, okay? Pretending to know more than you do won't make you wise. Be assured that not knowing is a magical place to be. Manner mysteries are revealed. Be open. It's okay not to know, Aquarius. We don't always have to know everything as much as everybody, thinks they do. So the Oracle Pleasure card is Sweetest Taboo here. Who taught you to be ashamed of your own lust? Who told you there was something dirty about your secret fantasies? We all have a preferred way we like to play, but few of us have cultivated the boldness necessary to embrace what we deem taboo in ourselves. Many of us don't even know what our proclivities are. We're never explored our sexuality enough to discover them. Action. Stepping into a truly holistic form of self-love means glimpsing the bigger picture of your attractions, appetites, and embracing it all. Don't let the full potential of your pleasure remain untapped. Interview yourself and let it be no holds barred. Identify your suppressed parts and make friends with them. Date them even. Sacred Destiny. Focus. There you have it. Be like that leopard there. And be focused on what you want in life. Because when you're focused, it's going to seem to just come into play here. What you focus on is what you pull to, right? So you pull your attention on what you deem worthwhile here. Concentrate on one desire. Direct your intent to one thing, Aquarius, rather than being scattered in many directions. When your thoughts and actions are unfocused, it dilutes and diminishes that forward movement. It is much easier to gain results when you're concentrating on one path. Gather your inner resources and with intensity and passion go forward and upward. And that's when results come in. This is also a card of spiritual transcendence and traveling to kind of higher realms. So stay focused as you elevate your higher consciousness. You're close to heavenly realms as you meditate or find some silence. You're being closer than you think to that. and coming into Mercury retrograde at the end of the month. 37, Mount Shasta, my dears. So you see that all the candles lit there is a beautiful energy for you. This is going to come with a very powerful message for you. This is about origins, okay? It's time to honor and look back into those ancestries, both kind of your bloodline and your, other lineage. But do you have any affinity with any, star beings? Perhaps you haven't considered your strengths and challenges in that way. This could also be encouraging you to visit sacred places that you feel attracted to. They might have an intuitive message for you, Aquarius, okay? And 20, beyond the mind here. So I love this for you because this is a great energy of kind of taking a step outside your mind-based concerns or limitations. Looking at things in an overly logical way will hinder and obstruct your access to your superpowers, okay, Aquarius? You might be transfixed by that past experience. Let it go, okay? The past may be running you and making your mind spin so you cannot see what's really in front of you. Consider what your heart and your gut are telling you. Step back and clear your mind, Aquarius. Meditate in your own way. Contemplate what the situation at hand would feel like if you released all fears and worries. Are these concerns even really yours, right? That's something to consider as well. Or were they imposed into you by everybody else? If you've been tuning into the love readings for the last couple of weeks, we've been doing an Spice Up Your Sex Life card at the end. This week you got V is for Vixen. It is a carnal challenge of 4. The instructions are: sit on a counter and have your man stand facing you. His legs should be slightly bent and spaced about hip distance apart. With your arms on his shoulders and his arms around your lower back, slowly pull your right leg up and prop your right foot on his shoulder. Then pull your left leg up and prop your left foot on his right shoulder. He should enter you from this position, gently thrusting up and in. Why you're going to love it? Most men are so inflexible, they'll think a knee bend is an Olympic feat. So he'll worship you as a sex goddess for his masterful display of bendiness. Plus, the closer your bodies are to each other, the more skin-to-skin contact you'll have, which feels design. Even better, this is a randy position, but it's also pretty freaking intimate. If you're close enough, you can pull him in for a sensual lip lock. Well, I hope you find some time to spice up your sex life, Aquarius. Until next time, my friends, namaste.